Ever wondered what truly happens when the world's biggest K-pop stars step off the stage and disappear into the night? We see the flashing lights, the sold-out stadiums, and the designer outfits. But behind the scenes, the members of Stray Kids are building a secret empire. It's not just about the music anymore. It's about a level of wealth and sophistication that stays tucked away from the prying eyes of the paparazzi. These aren't just apartments, they are fortresses of glass and steel, sanctuaries filled with rare art, and private getaways where the only sound is the quiet hum of success. Tonight, we are peeling back the velvet curtain to reveal the architectural masterpieces and hidden gems that define the Stray Kids lifestyle. How did a group of young trainees transform into real estate moguls? What kind of view does a K-pop king wake up to? And which member holds the keys to the most exclusive address in Seoul? Buckle up, because we're diving into a world where luxury knows no limits, and every floor plan tells a story of blood, sweat, and triumph. Are you ready to see how the elite really live? Number 8. Bang Chan, the Sky-High Command Center. Imagine standing 60 stories above the Han River, where the city lights look like a sea of diamonds, and the chaos of Seoul feels like a distant memory. This is the world of Bang Chan. For a leader who spends his nights perfecting beats and orchestrating the future of Stray Kids, his home isn't just a residence, it's a high-tech fortress of solitude. Nestled in one of Seoul's most prestigious luxury towers, this property is the definition of hidden in plain sight. While fans see him in the studio, he retires to a space that blends industrial chic with ultimate comfort. We're talking about floor-to-ceiling reinforced glass that offers a 270-degree view of the skyline, creating an atmosphere that is both intimidating and deeply reflective. The interior is a minimalist's dream. Think matte black finishes, brushed steel, and smart lighting that adjusts to the tempo of the music he's composing. But the real secret? A soundproofed, state-of-the-art bunker studio built into the master suite, where the acoustics are so precise they rival professional recording booths in Cheongdam-dong. This isn't just a place to sleep, it's where the vision for the next world tour is born. The air is filtered through a custom system, and the security is biometric, ensuring that the only person who sees this masterpiece is the leader himself. It reflects his journey, a boy who left Australia with a dream, now looking down at the world he conquered. Every square inch of this property screams power, yet it remains shrouded in mystery, a testament to Chan's desire to keep his personal sanctuary a sacred space. Can you imagine the weight of the world melting away as you watch the sunrise from a private terrace that feels like it's touching the clouds? It's a silent victory, a symbol of a decade of sacrifice turned into a concrete reality. Number 7. Lino, the modernist Zen sanctuary. Step into a world where the frenetic energy of a main dancer transforms into a profound, echoing silence. Lino is known for his sharp movements and even sharper wit, but his hidden property is a masterclass in understated elegance and traditional meets modern aesthetics. Located in an exclusive pocket of Seoul, where the old guard of wealth resides, his residence is a sprawling, multi-level villa that prioritizes privacy over flashiness. This isn't just a house, it's a living gallery designed around the philosophy of space and light. The architecture is heavily influenced by contemporary Japanese minimalism, featuring vast open spaces, natural cedar wood accents, and a central indoor courtyard that brings the changing seasons directly into the living room. Imagine a glass-walled garden where rare bonsai trees and moss-covered stones create a micro-ecosystem shielded from the smog of the city. The detail here is staggering. The floors are heated with a custom geothermal system, and the walls are finished with hand-applied clay plaster that breathes with the humidity. For someone who treasures his 3 cats, the entire property has been subtly modified with custom-built climbing paths and hidden alcoves integrated into the high-end cabinetry, making it a playground for his companions that looks like a high-end art installation. But the crown jewel is his observation deck, a cantilevered balcony that juts out over a lush hillside, offering a view that makes you feel like you're floating above the trees. There's a certain emotional weight to this space. It's where a performer who gives 100% of his physical energy on stage comes to recharge his soul. The kitchen is a professional-grade culinary playground, equipped with sub-zero appliances and a custom-built charcoal grill station where he can perfect his cooking skills in total anonymity. There are no neighbors overlooking this plot, no cameras that can peer through the dense, strategically planted bamboo perimeter. It represents a side of Lee the public rarely sees, the quiet observer, the meticulous planner, and the man who values peace above all else. How many years of grueling practice and late-night rehearsals does it take to afford a silence this expensive? Every corner of this sanctuary reflects a journey of discipline, proving that while his dance moves are loud, his luxury is a whisper that only those closest to him will ever hear. It's the ultimate reward for a man who turned his passion into a private empire. Number 6. Changbin, the Industrial Brutalist Power Lodge. Prepare yourself to enter a space that feels less like a home and more like a high-octane engine room for the soul. Changbin is the rhythmic backbone of the group, a man who lives and breathes jute, or unwavering principle, and his secret property is the ultimate physical manifestation of that raw, unyielding energy. Tucked away in a revitalized industrial district that has become the new playground for Seoul's creative elite, his residence is a sprawling loft-style penthouse that redefines the concept of dark luxury. We aren't talking about cozy carpets and floral curtains. We are talking about raw-poured concrete, exposed steel beams, and massive black-framed windows that look out over the gritty electric pulse of the city. It's a space that feels heavy, permanent, and powerful. The atmosphere is thick with a cinematic vibe. Imagine a living room where a custom-made 3-ton obsidian dining table sits under a chandelier made of recycled industrial chains. But don't let the cold materials fool you. This is a sanctuary of focus. The entire west wing of the property has been converted into a world-class private gymnasium filled with custom-branded equipment that matches the matte gray aesthetic of the walls. It's here, in the dead of night, where the physical and musical strength of 3 Racha is forged. The emotional core of this home, however, is hidden behind a revolving bookshelf, a vibe room lined with acoustic foam and vintage synthesizers. It's a dimly lit, crimson-hued space where the heaviest beats are born. This property reflects the journey of a man who was told his style was too loud, too aggressive, or too dark, and instead of changing, he built a monument to it. There is a profound sense of triumph in these walls, a feeling that every brick was paid for with the sweat of someone who refused to back down. Can you feel the vibration of the bass echoing through the concrete floors? It's the sound of a legacy in the making. How does it feel to stand in a room that doesn't just house a person, but houses an entire philosophy of strength? This is Changbin's world, unapologetic, unbreakable, and hidden from anyone who doesn't understand the beauty of the grind. It is a masterpiece of modern architecture that proves luxury doesn't have to be soft to be magnificent. Number 5. Hyunjin, the ethereal Art Deco Atelier. Imagine walking into a space where the line between a high-end art gallery and a residential sanctuary completely vanishes. Hyunjin is a man whose very existence feels like a stroke of a paintbrush, and his secret property is the ultimate canvas for his sophisticated soul. Located in an ultra-exclusive villa complex that hugs the winding curves of the Han River, this residence is a masterpiece of light, glass, and expensive textures. While the world sees him as a visual king and a performance powerhouse, this home reveals the introspective artist who finds beauty in the smallest details. We are talking about a double-height living area with walls finished in rare white Italian marble, veined with gold that catches the afternoon sun like a shimmering waterfall. The design language here is ethereal modernism, massive arched windows that frame the river like a living painting, and custom-curated furniture that looks more like sculptures than places to sit. But the true heart of this hidden gem is the private studio located on the topmost floor. This isn't just a room, it's a glass-enclosed sanctuary flooded with natural northern light, designed specifically for his painting. The floors are made of reclaimed oak, intentionally left with a slight texture to ground the space, while the walls are lined with his own unfinished works, hidden away from the public eye. There's an emotional weight to this space. You can almost feel the quiet hours of reflection he spends here, away from the screaming crowds and the flashing cameras. It's a place where he can be vulnerable, where the Stray Kids persona fades, and only the artist remains. The property even features a private rooftop garden filled with rare white flora and a tranquil reflecting pool, creating a soundscape of trickling water that masks the hum of the city below. Every corner is a testament to his journey from a young trainee who had to prove his talent to a global icon who now owns a slice of paradise. The security is legendary, involving advanced infrared perimeters and a private elevator that opens directly into his foyer, ensuring that his artistic process remains his and his alone. It's a home that breathes with him, a place of profound healing and creative explosion. Can you imagine the peace of watching the moon reflect off the Han River from a balcony that feels like it's floating in midair? This is Hyunjin's true masterpiece, a life built on beauty, discipline, and a quiet, hidden luxury that most will only ever dream of. Number 4. Han, the cyberpunk neoclassical hideaway. Enter a world where the boundaries of time and logic seem to blur into a single, high-definition dream. Han is a genius who operates at a speed most people can't even comprehend, a lyrical machine and a sonic architect, and his secret property is just as multifaceted and complex as his brain. Tucked away in a futuristic, ultra-luxury complex in the heart of Seoul's most high-tech district, this residence is a breathtaking collision of two worlds. Imagine walking through a heavy antique oak door into a foyer that looks like a 19th century Parisian salon, only to have the walls pulse with hidden LED strips and smart glass partitions that can turn from opaque to crystal clear with a single thought. This property is a smart palace, a term coined by the architects who designed it specifically for his need for both comfort and constant creative stimulation. The narrative of this home is one of controlled chaos. The main living area features soaring ceilings with intricate crown molding, yet the furniture is straight out of a sci-fi blockbuster, ergonomic, modular, and finished in iridescent chrome. But the real secret lies in his deep work pod, a suspended glass sphere in the center of the double-height library. This is where Han retreats when the world gets too loud. It is acoustically isolated to a degree used in aerospace testing, allowing him to exist in total silence or immerse himself in 360-degree spatial audio. The emotional depth of this space is staggering. For someone who has been open about his anxieties and the pressure of fame, this home is his armor. It's filled with hidden calm zones, including a bathroom that doubles as a sensory deprivation spa, featuring a tub carved from a single block of blue sodalite. Every detail is a reflection of his journey, the kid who felt like an outsider, now creating his own universe where he is the absolute ruler. The view? A neon-drenched cityscape that looks like a scene from Blade Runner, filtered through windows that automatically tint based on his mood. There are no traditional switches here. The entire house responds to voice and gesture, a testament to Han's love for the next big thing. It's a place of incredible contrast, expensive, rare, and deeply personal. Can you imagine the sheer creative electricity that fills a room where the past and the future are constantly shaking hands? This isn't just real estate. It's a physical map of a genius's mind, hidden behind layers of biometric security and the quiet prestige of a man who changed the game without ever having to raise his voice. It is the ultimate sanctuary for a modern-day Mozart. Number 3. Felix, the Sunlight Gothic Estate. Prepare to be transported to a place that feels like it belongs in a high fantasy novel rather than the heart of a bustling metropolis. Felix is a man of incredible duality, the deepest voice in the industry paired with a face that looks like it was carved by angels, and his secret property is the perfect architectural embodiment of that contrast. Nestled on the edge of a protected forest area within the city limits, this estate is a sprawling, sunlight Gothic masterpiece. We aren't talking about dark, dusty castles. Think massive cathedral-grade stained glass windows that have been modernized with sleek black steel frames, allowing the morning sun to paint the interior with a kaleidoscope of colors. This is a home built for a sunshine soul who also appreciates the mysterious and the grand. The scale is monumental. The entrance hall features a 40-foot ceiling and a grand staircase made of translucent white onyx that glows from within at night. But the true magic of this property is how it integrates nature. Felix has a deep forest terrace that extends directly into the canopy of the surrounding trees, creating a private outdoor living room where he can breathe in the scent of pine and damp earth, completely shielded from the urban noise. The emotional core of this residence is his professional-grade healing kitchen. It's a massive space equipped with custom-made ovens from France and a countertop carved from a single slab of rare Brazilian quartzite. For someone who finds peace in baking for others, this isn't just a kitchen, it's a sanctuary of generosity. However, the most guarded secret is the basement level, which houses a private gaming and tech cathedral. It's a dark, atmospheric lounge filled with the glow of high-end liquid-cooled PCs and custom-built sound systems, where he can disappear into other worlds with total immersion. This property tells the story of a boy who moved across the world, leaving his family behind to chase a dream, and finally found a place where he truly belongs. It's a fortress of warmth, a place where the air feels lighter and the world feels kinder. The detail is obsessive, even the door handles are custom cast in the shape of abstract wings. Can you imagine the feeling of the sun hitting your face in a room that feels like a modern-day temple? This is Felix's reward for years of relentless hard work, a hidden kingdom of light and shadow, where he can finally be the master of his own time. It's a breathtaking testament to how far a person can go when they carry their own light into the darkness. Number 2. Seungmin, the timeless Ivory Observatory. Welcome to a world of absolute precision and blinding purity. Seungmin is the vocal anchor of Stray Kids, a man whose dedication to his craft is legendary for its meticulous, unwavering consistency. And his hidden property is a breathtaking reflection of that perfectionist soul. Located in an ultra-exclusive, low-density residential tier on the slopes of Namsan, this property is a masterclass in quiet luxury. There are no loud logos or gaudy displays of wealth here. Instead, you are greeted by a structure of seamless ivory limestone and massive sheets of anti-reflective museum-grade glass. The aesthetic is Timeless Observatory, a home designed to capture every vibration of sound and every shift in the atmosphere. The interior is bathed in shades of cream, bone, and soft gray, creating a sensory-neutral environment that allows his voice to be the only focus. The floors are made of custom-poured acoustic resin that absorbs every footstep, ensuring a silence so profound it feels heavy. But the true engineering marvel is the vocal chamber, a room within a room, suspended on hydraulic isolators to prevent even the slightest vibration from the city's subway lines miles away from interfering with his practice. This is where the magic happens. A space lined with rare silk-wrapped acoustic panels and a microphone collection that belongs in a museum. The emotional weight of this home is found in its discipline. It's the residence of someone who doesn't just live in luxury, but uses it as a tool to become better. Every morning he wakes up to a panoramic view of the Seoul skyline, but the windows are programmed to frost over during his practice hours to eliminate all distractions. The property also features a hidden memory library, a climate-controlled room where he keeps every journal, every lyric sheet, and every physical record of his journey from a trainee to a world-class vocalist. It's a sanctuary of growth and reflection, a place where the air is kept at a constant, perfect humidity to protect his vocal cords. This isn't just a house, it's a temple dedicated to the art of the song. Can you feel the sheer focus required to maintain a life this orderly? It represents the quiet strength of a man who never misses a note, providing him with a fortress where he can analyze, refine, and perfect his gift in total isolation. It's a stunning example of how success isn't just about the fame, it's about having the resources to build a world that supports your highest purpose. How many thousands of hours of vocal scales were sung to earn the right to this level of perfect, undisturbed silence? Number 1. The Avant-Garde Manor. Step inside the final and most shocking revelation of all the crown jewel of the Stray Kids real estate empire. You might know him as the Ajabang or the adorable youngest member, but IN's secret property is anything but babyish. In fact, it is the most architecturally daring and expensive acquisition in the entire group, situated in a legendary high-security enclave where only the top 0.01% of South Korea's elite think tech CEOs and old money dynasties reside. This property is a futuristic bio-organic mansion. It looks like something pulled from a dream of the year 2050, featuring fluid, curving exterior walls made of a self-healing white composite that mimics the texture of pearl. This isn't just luxury, it's a statement that the youngest has truly come of age. The interior is a breathtaking explosion of color pop sophistication. While the other members opted for neutrals, IN's home features bold, custom-commissioned furniture from Italian designers, accented by neon-lit corridors that change hue based on the time of day. But the true mystery lies beneath the surface. Built into the bedrock of the hillside is a massive, private, cinematic vault. We are talking about a 2-story, underground entertainment complex, with a screen that rivals a commercial IMAX theater and a seating area upholstered in rare, hand-dyed cobalt velvet. The emotional resonance of this space is profound. It's the ultimate playground for someone who grew up under the intense scrutiny of the public eye. Here, he is the king of his own mountain. The property also boasts a gravity-defying infinity pool that seems to pour directly into the Seoul forest below, creating an illusion of endless water. This home reflects the incredible journey of the boy from Busan who had to fight for his spot and endure the most growth in the public eye. It's a fortress of confidence, filled with high-end tech and hidden gardens that are inaccessible even by drone. Every detail, from the biometric invisible doors to the private museum wing housing his high-fashion collection, screams success. Can you imagine the sheer pride of standing on a glass balcony, looking out over the city that once tested your limits, knowing you own the most exclusive view in the skyline? This is IN's world, a vibrant, daring, and incredibly expensive sanctuary that proves the Maknae is no longer following in anyone's footsteps. He's leading the way into a new era of idle wealth. It's the perfect finale to our tour, a monument to a dream that was fought for, won, and turned into a breathtaking hidden reality.